Hello darlings, it's nice to see you all again, and thanks for joining me for today's video where I want to talk to you about my van life story and how can my van life story help you with your van life story. Well, I'm hoping my van life story will help to inspire, give you some knowledge and motivate you in whatever ways possible. Like for example, you may be getting evicted and you may not have the money to rent another apartment or whatever. So therefore, you may have to move into your van or whatever vehicle you have and convert your van into a nice little tiny home like I did, and like how so many others have too. But I want you to know that if you're in a situation like that, I want you to realize and to understand that it's okay. I mean, van life is quite acceptable now. It's very popular for that reason, because it's a great alternative lifestyle. I believe in van life. I love my van life, everything about it. I believe that van life is a great alternative lifestyle that's affordable, where you can travel to new places, meet new people, experience new experiences, and be able to live healthy by cooking recipes in your van. And this is what I want to show you with my videos. I want to show you how I live in my van and how I can help you in whatever way I can with your van life. And my van life story started about almost a decade ago now, after I left my violent ex-husband for safety reasons because he almost killed me. And I went back to my parents' place to live, but I couldn't stay there because I wasn't safe there either, because of my older brother who sexually assaulted me when I was a child, and he continued to sexually harass me while I was there. So I had no other choice but to move into my car with my fur baby Kelly, because I had nowhere else to go at that time and I did not have the money to rent. And I soon discovered that I enjoyed being on my own in my car. I mean, it was a lot better and a lot safer than being in a domestic violence relationship or being at my parents' place, you know. And I made it work for me. I got used to it. And that's when I decided I wanted to get a caravan. And I've always wanted my own caravan. And then a couple of years later, I received a letter from the Housing Commission saying that my flat was ready. So all of a sudden I ended up getting a one-bedroom apartment, which was a Housing Commission flat, which is like a council flat in England, I suppose you could say. And so that was a nice surprise. So I moved into my flat. However, I soon discovered that I wasn't happy in my flat. I did not feel safe because, you see, I'm a recovering domestic violence victim survivor who has anxiety, depression, and PTSD from the abuse. And I think it's because my apartment, where the domestic violence happened was in an apartment. Even though it was in a different apartment, It doesn't matter because it's still the same kind of environment, isn't it? I mean, domestic violence didn't happen in a vehicle, in a van, did it? So there you go. I mean, like for example, I'd go into the bathroom to have a shower, and I'd turn on the shower, but that feeling was so overwhelmingly strong, I couldn't have a shower, walk back out into the lounge room, and I'm thinking, what am I doing? I mean, there's no one here to come in while I'm in the shower with a big knife and go whack, whack, whack like in the film Psycho. Or to bust me afterwards or have a shower saying, oh, you're just having a shower because you're washing away the evidence. Oh my God, which is so ridiculous. Oh my God, I can feel my heart rate racing just talking about it. But the thing is, I had to wait until that feeling went away before I could go have a shower because that feeling was so strong. So therefore, even though I was grateful and I appreciated having my apartment where I was actually safe, I still didn't feel safe, unfortunately. And not only that, I did not feel secure either because of my experience with homelessness. I had that fear of, if my landlord were to sell my apartment, I'm going to be homeless again. And oh my God, there was no way I was ever going to go through that ever again. And I mean ever again. Because that experience has such a profound effect on me. So that's when I thought, okay, it's time for me to get a van and turn it into a camper van, which I eventually did. And as soon as I got my van, that insecure feeling left immediately, just like that, because I had my van. Meaning, if something were to happen to my apartment, like my landlord were to sell it or whatever, I've got my van to fall back on. You see what I mean? So now I have two tiny homes. Oh my God, God works in mysterious ways, doesn't he? So I don't know anything about converting vans until I learned from watching YouTube videos, as I've said in the past. And I can't believe I've done the whole conversion myself without any help. And I'm really happy with it. It's so comfortable and roomy. I have everything I need. But not only that, my van is my happy place where I feel safe, content, and especially when I'm camping out in nature. Oh my God, it's bliss. It's like where I feel like when I'm camping out in nature, in my van, I feel like I'm just like being rejuvenated. It's awesome. It's so wonderful for my well-being. And that's when I notice I always feel happy and safe while in my van, even though I don't feel like that in my apartment. And I've been doing van life part-time for the last few years now. However, I've decided to move into my van full-time later this year, and I'm going to start full-time van life. However, I'm still going to keep my apartment though, because if something were to go wrong, like for example if my van breaks down or whatever, I've still got my apartment to come back to. You see what I mean? So for that reason, I'm still going to keep my apartment. And so I'm hoping to use my van life story as an inspiration or a motivation to help you with your van life. There are so many people who are turning to van life now because they have to. there's still some people who are turning to van life because they want to, but there are so many people who don't have a choice now, which I think is quite sad, isn't it? But that's the reality, especially amongst the senior citizens like myself. You know, because women have, they've spent their whole life raising a family, so they didn't go to work. They haven't saved up any money because they didn't work. Their husband did all that, and he has either passed away or they have separated or whatever reason, and now she's on her own and she can't afford to keep the upkeep of the property, so therefore she will have to move into her van or into a vehicle and turn it into a tiny home. And I want you to know that that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Van life is acceptable now. It's a great alternative lifestyle that's affordable. Even though you're living in your van, you can still live a good quality, healthy lifestyle, as I have discovered for myself. And this is what I want to show you within my video, so I can help you in some sort of way. And so, what else do I want to say? I didn't write any, I should have taken some notes, but I didn't, because I didn't want to forget anything. But I also want to make this a quick video while warming up my van. And so if you have to move into your van, don't worry. There's nothing to fear. There's nothing to be afraid of. You will make it work for you. You will get used to it and you will enjoy it. In fact, it's going to turn out to be an adventure for you, which you will discover for yourself. So if you're moving into a van, do research. Watch YouTube videos, all different kinds of channels. Learn as much as you can. And don't worry, because you will learn as you go, like I do, and like so many others do. And but whatever happens, you will be okay. Believe me, trust me, you will definitely be okay. Okay, so if you have anything about your van life story that you would like to share, please leave it in the comments section. I would love to hear about your van life stories and how van life has changed you in any way, because van life has changed me in so many positive ways, including giving me confidence and learning how to do new things and learning new skills, like for example converting my van and learning how to use power tools and stuff like that. It's definitely a great experience, it really is. So whatever happens, I hope you enjoy your van life journey. You will be okay. There's nothing to fear. But of course it's normal for us to fear the unknown. So don't be hard on yourself if you're moving into a van and you're not sure what's going to happen and you might be feeling anxious about it or whatever. You don't need to be, trust me. I know I too felt like that when I first got my van too, but I soon discovered that's not the case at all. It turned out to be a great adventure for me, and now I'm moving into my van full time, which I can't wait, and oh my god. What more can I say? I absolutely recommend van life. It's a great alternative lifestyle, and I can't think of what else to say, but yeah. If you're moving into your van, please don't worry, don't stress. As long as you do your homework first, or at least have a fair idea about how you want to live your van life, you will be okay. So that's my video for today. I hope my van life story has inspired or motivated you in some sort of way. If you need to start your van life, you'll be okay. What you do is you don't need to buy a brand new van. You just buy a second-hand good quality van like I did. My van is a 2005 Kia Prego van. So it's quite big and roomy, which is also another advantage for me. And what else can I say? Yeah, that's about it really. Just buy a good quality van, convert it yourself, or you could do a non-build. I started out with a non-build, and then, before I converted my van. So that's a good idea, because non-build, they still work just as well as a proper build, and they still look just as good too. You've got everything that you need. So that's what I suggest you do, is you look around. You can look around on Facebook Marketplace for a good quality second-hand van. That's a decent price. I only paid $4,500 for this van with my son's help. He actually paid for more than half of it. Thank you, darling. I love you. He's the best son ever. And he supports my van life entirely. So that's nice, isn't it? And just do a non-build until you're ready, or you can stay with a non-build if you want to. Make sure you have everything that you need, like a little sink with a USB drink dispenser, a bed. Make sure you have a sleeping bag as well as blanket. Get a 12-volt electric blanket or a hot water bottle for cold nights. And make sure you have a heater, USB, mini air conditioners are great for van life. Make sure you have a portable power station, chargers, a solar panel. You could buy like a little storage bench and use that as a house as well as storage. You know, there are so many options. But it's good to invest in multi-purpose furniture for van life. But like I said, don't worry, you'll be okay. It will work for you. You'll make it work for you. You'll get used to it, and you are going to love it. It's going to be such a great adventure for you. The only thing that you're going to be disappointed about is thinking, oh my God, why didn't I do this years ago? That's what I thought too. Okay, so that's my video for today. My car's warmed up now. My van's warmed up now. So I'm going to nick you up. I've got some shopping to do. Shopping! Woohoo! I am a shopaholic. And so, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. And don't forget to give my videos a thumbs up. So until then, I'll see you in the next video. Until then, stay safe and please drive carefully, darling. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.